Belinda Dorin, who is working in the community development department in the Mukono local government, had a baby when she was still in her lower secondary school. Though she was willing to go back to school, she had to find a balance between looking after her baby and being in class.
So in the morning I would wake up very early, prepare my baby, go to school. It was just a fence over. Go to school, but somehow, and I would go back home at break time to breastfeed. By the way, I breastfed my child up to 2 years.
Eventually, when fellow learners got to know about her baby, instead of supporting her, some of them looked at her differently.
And at one point, I would go to school and find cartoons on the board, Mama Baby. And they would laugh at me, make fun of me. It was terrible for me.
And though she overcame the challenges, Belinda says young mothers have to be resilient and determined to fight the stigma.
As we are sending these girls back to school, if they don't believe in themselves that they can make it, whatever intervention we make will be to waste.
A 2020 report by Firm for African Women Educationalists FAWE indicates that the incidence of pregnancies among girls aged between 10 and 14 had increased by a staggering 36.5%. A number of the teenage mothers have reported to school, but some are still struggling with child care support, which creates a barrier to their education.
Tuyina abaana nga obuwagizi ewaka butono nnyo nti omwana yazaala guidelines zigamba nti waba amaze okuyonsa emyezi 6 alina okudda ku ssomero. Naye mwattu abalala bayinza okuba nga ewaka talina gwalekayo.
He says there is need to strengthen child care support system in communities and at school levels. It is now about 2 months since schools reopened, but many young and expectant mothers who would have been in class are still dealing with a stigma.
There is a lot of judgment that is passed to these girls, but we want to call upon the community to support and not to judge these girls, to correct them.
Some stakeholders say it is time to bring men and boys on board when it comes to teenage pregnancy.
This fight can't be only done by girls, but a boy child has a role to play to ending teenage pregnancy.
Nobat Atkunda, NTV.